Hi, this is Bill Heaston. I am recording my response for Unit 4A in FMS 100. Kevin Spacey violated his social contract. Let's discuss. So Kevin Spacey established himself in movies like American Beauty and The Usual Suspects in the 90s. And he continued to perform in film, theater. He was very big in theater, TV, and streaming for over 3 decades. He tended to affect a very pleasant, erudite, and self-effacing demeanor in public media and other appearances, while continuing to play roles where his character was a very driven, ambitious man with everything to lose. Behind the scenes, Spacey's behavior was generally considered one of the worst-kept secrets in Hollywood. Despite publicly coming out as gay only in 2017, allegations regarding his sexuality and his misconduct date back to the 80s. And Spacey, of course, would rarely discuss any public speculation. 1986, specifically, Anthony Rapp alleges that in 1986, Kevin Spacey groped him and laid on him during a party after a Broadway show they had both been in. Spacey's reaction to all these allegations, spanning from 2017 to 2020, was generally deflective. He would claim ignorance over Anthony Rapp's allegation completely, saying it had been over 30 years and he wouldn't have remembered anyway. He provided a half-hearted apology in a tweet in October of 2017, where he used it as an opportunity for himself to come out of the closet. He was publicly scorned in mainstream and social media, not only for his failure to truly address the issue, but for using it as an opportunity to sort of publicize himself, publicize his own coming out of the closet. He was sued in 2020 by Anthony Rapp and an unnamed co-defendant over those 1986 allegations. Since it had been so long, there is Child Victim Acts that they could actually have utilized in order to bypass the statute of limitation on that sort of thing and seek restitution. That is still pending. Additionally, Kevin Spacey faced allegations from 2 other men that they were sexually abused or solicited by him. One of the accusers died, while the second set of charges from an 18-year-old in Nantucket were later dropped because specifically the teenager did not want to testify under the Fifth Amendment because he had been drinking underage, and so that case was summarily dismissed. Society has generally been pretty reluctant to forgive Kevin Spacey for these allegations. His character on House of Cards was unceremoniously killed off in 2018 to make room for Robin Wright on that next and final season. He'd also shot and finished a Netflix film where he played Gore Vidal. That was also canceled due to the allegations. His Twitter account has been silent since December of 2020 and not terribly active since 2017 during those first allegations. And his IMDb page only lists a single upcoming role, which is an Italian movie. The attitude of Hollywood and beyond is generally changing, even if it's glacial, towards justice for the survivors of sexual violence. And the consequences for Kevin Spacey's action have been pretty concrete. He's not very well respected in Hollywood anymore. You can probably search the hashtag Kevin Spacey and see quite a bit of negative press toward him. Other allegations toward him have come to light and passed since then as well. But the only allegations that we were researching were these particular sad. So, generally speaking, yes, Kevin Spacey did violate the social contract with the public in both, whether or not these allegations are true, of course, in specifically being wishy-washy toward them. He didn't answer the allegations, and therefore his career is generally considered to be stagnant at this point. He's not in the press anymore, and he's generally not considered a movie star anymore. And as far as that's concerned, that'll do it, and hope you enjoyed.